Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back immediately to Premier League predictions. We have midweek fixtures, so I'm predicting on a different day than usual for obvious reasons. Obviously, we've got 3 games in a week, and then I think after the Champions League and Europa League games and Conference League games, once again, there's 3 games in a week. Then there's Boxing Day and festive fixtures, New Year, bit of FA Cup in the middle as well. So plenty of football coming up soon. So yeah, let's predict Matchday 14. In Matchday 13, I got 5 out of 9. The reason it's not 10 is because this game got postponed. I don't know postponed to when, but whenever it's played, my prediction will still be the same. I'm not going to change it. I still think Spurs will win this game regardless of when it's played. So that is my prediction. It's going to stay my prediction. Obviously, with all the games coming up, I don't know when they're going to play this game. Might not be until January, to be honest. But they got a game in hand for now, and so have Burnley, obviously. But for the rest, you know, I got one exact score for Arsenal. I predicted 2-0, and that's what happened. The rest of them, I got a few wrong, obviously. Liverpool wrong. Liverpool, I got correct result, not the right scoreline. Norwich Wolves, I said, was a draw. I predicted a 2-2, they're not a 0-0. Brentford Everton, I was a goal off. I said 2-0 Brentford. Okay, I was way off for Leicester Watford. Although Watford didn't have it close for a while, but Leicester eventually got there. So yeah, those are my Matchday 13 predictions. Could have been better, but definitely could have been worse. On to midweek. We got a big game right at the end, which you probably know what it is. Also, Chelsea and Man United 1-1 draw. Surprised me a little bit. Newcastle Norwich. Right. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say that Newcastle get their first win of the season. This is it. This is the game. This is the game where it finally happens. It's now match day 14. They need to win, obviously. They don't want to go down, especially after all the money they're getting in now. 2-1. A narrow, nervous 2-1 victory. I sense a little bit of improvement in Norwich, but you know, even though they won a couple of games, I don't trust them enough anyway, especially away. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Newcastle victory. Leeds United, I think, will draw at home with Crystal Palace 1-1. Obviously, Palace did just lose at home to Villa, but Villa played pretty well. But I do feel away at Leeds, Palace can actually get something. They've gotten results this season, both home and away, some decent results. And Leeds, I think, are there for the taking. They are 17th. They're not doing so great, especially consistency-wise. But I think Palace can definitely get something out of the game. I could say win. I could be bold and say win, but I'm going to stick with a draw. For some reason, I think Leeds will hold them. They will hold them to a draw. Watford v Chelsea. Well, I don't think Chelsea will lose. In fact, I think they will win. I'm sure they'll be annoyed about the United game, but obviously they got to move on quickly. It's only 3 days between the 2 games. Watford have only won 2 of the last 7, but one of them was against Man United 4-1. Chelsea have not lost for a while, so they've only lost 1 game this season. A couple draws lately, you know, a couple home draws that they would argue they would say they should have won, and I think they probably should have. I haven't seen the United game yet, in all honesty, but the Burnley game, I think they should have won that game. But I'm sure they'll be frustrated. A couple of home games there that you definitely think they were the favourites in both of those games, but they got a draw. And I've said that they can win the league. I've genuinely said that they can actually do it, but there's only a point now. You've got to stay ahead of City. Because they're going to be, once they start to get running, which they have done, they're going to rack up the points. You've got to just keep up with their pace. So drawing a couple home games is not doing them any favours. But I do think, away from home, they will win this game 2-1 against Watford. A narrow victory. West Ham, I think, will defeat Brighton, who haven't won a game in a while. I'm going to say West Ham 2-0 clean sheet victory. Brighton are doing all right. I mean, not recently, obviously, but you know they're still in the top 10. I think they'll be fine this season. I think they'll be around this sort of area anyway. But they're doing all right. It's just that recently it's been quite a bad run. Too many draws. I don't think it's getting any better here. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 West Ham victory. West Ham did lose the last 2 games, but 2 tough games. The recent one being City away. Wolves v Burnley. I predict to be a very narrow 1-0 Wolves victory. Southampton, I think, will lose 2-0 at home to Leicester. Aston Villa, unfortunately, I think they'll lose 3-0 at home to Man City. Everton v Liverpool. A massive derby, and tend to be quite fierce and close. But Everton this season, I don't know what to say about them. They're just not very good, are they? So, yeah. I just... It's not going to be 4-1. No, 3-1. 3-1. I think Liverpool will win comfortably. I genuinely think like they will win. They will win. And they're scoring a lot of goals. They've already scored, what, 30-something goals already this season? I think there was a season where they scored 100 goals in 2014, I think. And at that point, at this point in the season, back then, they had 25 goals or something like that. So they're ahead of that. They could get a goal record, the rate they're going. So I predict they'll score quite a few goals. And I'm sure they want to rack up the points and goal difference before AFCON, because obviously when that comes around in January, they'll lose Salah, they'll lose Mane, they're going to lose key players. So before then, they're going to want to go on a big run. And they're doing it, and they're scoring a lot of goals while doing it. So I think it will continue here. They'll win 3-1. Spurs v Brentford. Speaking of Spurs, I was going to do this at the start. Yeah. As you can see why it got postponed. Yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Yeah, well prepared video this. Spurs I think will beat Brentford. They'll beat Brentford. 3-1 home Spurs victory. And Man United v Arsenal. The big one. This used to be the Premier League game. This used to be the Premier League rivalry in the late 90s and early 2000s. I grew up with this rivalry and it was fierce. A lot of Man United fans live in London. I'm not saying that as a dig, it's true. At my school, the top 3 most supported teams were Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United. So yeah, there was a lot of banter after every weekend. We'll just put it that way. The rivalry isn't as fierce as it was, but it's still a big fixture. Unfortunately, I can never be confident about Arsenal at Old Trafford because we've only won there twice since 2006. Yes, one was last year, and the other one was in the FA Cup, which I was at a few years ago, 2015. That was an amazing night. My first time at Old Trafford, and we won our first game there in 8 years. Insane scenes. But we've only got 1 league win there since 06, so that worries me. Man United haven't been good this season, but they did get a draw away at Chelsea, the league leaders. So I got a feeling we won't play the team that lost 4-1 to Watford. We'll play... I mean, I heard about the United-Chelsea game. Apparently they were quite cautious, sat back quite a bit. Not sure to do it against us. But we should win the game, but we won't. I want to win the game, but I'm going to go 1-1 draw. A lot of our games at Old Trafford in recent years have been a draw, aside from the one that we won. So I'll go for a draw. Either we draw or we narrowly lose. That tends to be what happens. Last year was a one-off. I hope it's not a one-off, but I just cannot be confident about United away. I never am. Regardless of what their form is and what our form is, I can never be confident about this fixture as an Arsenal fan. It's all the games I've seen between us at Old Trafford, even when we were good, even when in the mid-2000s, early 2000s, it was still a scary fixture. So like, we don't win there very often is the point, and I can't be confident. So yeah, 1-1 between United and Arsenal, 3-1 Spurs, 3-1 Liverpool, 3-1 Spurs against Brentford. I should read it out properly. 3-1 away win to Liverpool in the derby against Everton. 3-0 away win to Man City against Aston Villa. Leicester to beat Southampton 2-0 away from home. Wolves to beat Burnley 1-0. West Ham to beat Brighton 2-0. Chelsea to beat Watford 2-1 away from home. Leeds and Crystal Palace to play out a 1-1 draw. And Newcastle to get their first win by beating Norwich City 2-1. So those are my predictions, and I will see you on Friday for those, and we'll recap these briefly as well. As for Fantasy League, I have got 42 points. It's not great. I don't know if bonuses have been added on. I'm pretty sure they have. Not that there was any to add on. I brought in Dennis before the United game, and he's got points in that game and in this game. Goal and assist, bonus point. Only played 70 minutes as well. What's going on here? Knock. Okay, hopefully he's fine. Hopefully he's fine. Ronaldo was a substitute. That was a bit annoying to hear that. Salah 6. Tomiyasu, I brought him in because he was cheap and he was doing quite well. We were keeping clean sheets, and he got an assist as well. So yeah, no complaints. No complaints from me. Why have I not changed that? I said I was going to change it. I still haven't changed it. I should have stuck it on Salah. I might take out Fernandes, you know. It's not because he's not scoring points. I feel like he will score points throughout the season, but I feel like taking him out for now might be a good idea. I got 2 free transfers. Could bring it. I can't even afford Mane. Should I bring in Mane anyway? He's gonna go to AFCON. Jota. I could. He'll save me a lot of money. He'll definitely save me a lot of money. Son. I kind of wish you guys would tell me who I should bring in, because I'm always like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do? I'm going to keep Ronaldo in for now. I feel like he will, throughout the season at least, get a few goals. But elsewhere, I feel I can change a few things up. King... I'm not sure. Let's go midfield. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. The defense is looking a bit rocky. You know what? Let's bring in. How many Liverpool players have I got? I've got 2 already. Oh, for God's sake! I was gonna bring in Trent and then take out Fernandes for. Actually, I'm gonna be sitting here all day thinking about. Oh, who do I bring in? Could bring in Cancelo. That'd be a great in. Alright. I'm gonna... let's see if this helps. I've taken out Fernandes. It's a big move. It's a big move. But we've got plans, you see. We've got plans. Cancelo, where is he? Where are you? Where are you, bloody prick? Nice. 3 Man City players. Alright, that's good. I was going to bring in, what's his face? Trent. I was going to bring in Trent, but then I realised I got 3 Liverpool players. So that's what I was thinking of doing. So it's Cancelo instead. That's not a bad replacement. What's up with you? Groin injury. Okay, well, he's my reserve anyway. Alright, I might change keeper as well, but like, how much? I'm pretty sure Mendy's quite expensive. I'll think about that. I'll think about that. My captain will be Salah. Yeah, Salah? Yeah. What's up with you? Knee injury, right? That's going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm not going to bring any of these 2 on. If he doesn't play, one of these 2 will play, probably. So that's fine. Alright, this should get points. It should. But we'll see. I'm not playing any of these yet. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see you.